The big story is that they took some balls that Trevor Bauer was using out of play for inspection. They used Bauer's name in the headline. Everyone is happy right now with what's happening, and everyone is acting upset about what's happening, but really they all got what they want. Bauer comes out against pine tar and sticky substances heavily, says, if you're not going to legalize it, I'll just use it. If you're not going to punish guys, I'll just use it. Uses sticky substance, wins the Cy Young when using it, gets $100 million when using it. Now, by doing that, made baseball look dumb because he's like, oh, okay.
Really dumb.
Well, if you're not going to enforce it, I will just use it and gain all the benefits. Now he's doing that. Now they put in this play that they're going to inspect all these baseballs, and they're inspecting a lot of baseballs. They've taken tons out of play, but the only ones that they put a tweet out and write a headline about is Bauer's, because that's how the media wins. So Bauer's winning because he's got paid by this. The media's winning because they just put Bauer on the headline, even though it's happening across the league. That's what they want, Trev. That's going to be their number one clicked article of the month, and you know that that's a win for them. Bauer wins because he gets to act like, why are you just using my name? I hate when you love it, dude. Then you make a vlog and people go look at it. So everyone is enjoying this. MLB wins because there's intrigue and casual people are like, what's this? Scandal always gets eyes. So everyone's winning in this situation and likes what's happening, but they're all acting like they very much don't like it. And that's just kind of the state of pine tar and baseball right now.
I don't mind that take at all. I mean, I think that's a really good take. I think in general, Bauer has won this whole thing for sure. Came out, like you said, was against it, decided to use it in his walk year, gets the freaking Cy Young and the bag. And I mean, just think about like whether he's going to do a documentary or write a book or whatever. I mean, this guy is going to, when he's done playing, he's going to expose everybody in this whole situation, and people are going to be very interested in it because it is a big deal. And I can't wrap my head around why people don't understand how big of a deal it is and how big of a performance enhancer this shit is. But the people just don't care. The general public does not care. Even with all this going on, the Bauer and the article coming out, the casual fan cares not about this story. And it's kind of crazy to me that they don't care. I think maybe they don't understand the difference. Like the casual fan might not understand that 300 RPM jump.
I'm just excited to see what comes from another MLB investigation, man. Get to the bottom of this, get the story out there finally, because it's about damn time we've done this. No, man, it's everything you guys said is right. I think the only part that sucks is, again, I think for baseball fans, because I think every baseball fan, and hey, it's a nice conversation to have, and you and Chris Rose were doing it on the Instagram Live, but like, how is there not rules around this? Like, that's insane. It's insane that the people in the game don't care enough that there should be rules around this. We're literally messing with the ball.
Someone, one manager, was it Roberts? Was it Bob Melvin? Might have been Bob Melvin.
Bo Mel.
A manager got asked about this, and he said, oh, no, they're just collecting information on the kind of substances guys are using so they can make one legal substance in the future, which like isn't public. What manager said that? Might have been like that was his interpretation of why they're sending balls to the lab, which actually makes more sense to me than MLB. No, we're not gonna, punish anyone. We're just gonna make it more legalized and easy, which is like a fine thing. But some tweet manager said that, and I was like, I wonder if like that's the memo that got sent to the clubhouses. And like, don't worry, because Luba tweeted out and she deleted it like, oh yeah, but we all know they're not going to do anything. And I wonder if that's the inside the baseball walls secret. Yeah, no, we're not punishing guys because I mean everyone's still being very obvious about it. Garrett Cole's being very obvious. Ohtani is being very everyone's being very obvious about it still. So I wonder if inside the walls they're like, yeah, we are sending him to labs. No one's going to get punished. We're just trying to figure out the best substance that we can legally like give to teams now that does this, but not that. I don't know.
Otani had the 300 RPM jump his first start. I'm just saying.
Check everyone's balls.
So I've been in the thick of it. I tweeted that out yesterday about I think it's ridiculous that they're trying to make him the face of it. And then now I got people, all my mentions, sending me like little clips of videos. Cause Bauer's blogged everything or vlogged everything. So he's got content out there. The one thing that he really has messed up on is he was calling people out, and then he was calling into question their character, like the morality, saying he'll never use it because it's morally wrong. And then he just used it. So you can't do that.
Also very
and there's video all over the place of it.
Very semantical, because like there's like tweets where like, so you didn't use pine tar, and he says no, and it's like, well, I bet if someone asked, so you didn't use a sticky substance, that he would not respond to that one. But he tweeted out the ingredients. Like Bauer tweeted out the ingredients: pine tar, rosin, Coca-Cola, boiled down. When he was mad.
That's the Bubba mix.
Yeah, that's the Bubba mix.
Good.
But that, so like when he was rallying against it, he was like, well, this is the mixture that increased 300 RPMs to my pitches. But so I know that it helps, blah, 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 but I don't use it. And then he magically got that jump. So whatever. I think everyone's happy. Everyone's benefiting. Like for Bauer to be like, stop using me as the face of things. Like, dude, you made yourself the face of it for 2 years on Twitter. Like you did that. So of course they're going to use you in the headline.
I know what you're saying. I get it. He does put himself out there, so he's an easy target. But I wouldn't say he's the face of it, because he was saying it on Twitter, but he wasn't using it at that time. And we're going to have to say
the
this.
Pine tar debate, the sticky substance debate, he made himself the face of. He brought out that secret, that ingredients. That wasn't public knowledge. He was the first one to put that publicly out there for like Twitter sphere. So
he should be one. How about this? He should be one of the faces of it. I don't want to name names here, and we have to say allegedly because we don't know for sure. But he himself said the only way to get a 300 RPM jump is to use a foreign substance. And what did he do last year? Got 300 RPM jumps on all of his pitches. So you kind of put 2 and 2 together. He should be one of the faces of it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of guys out there that need to be the face of this thing too.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like it's
Trevor Bauer can like the clicks in the media that comes from it, but the media shouldn't be able to just say like, oh, this is the pine tar guy, we got his balls. It should be a collection of guys.
Yeah, I mean, they did it with Cole earlier. There's always going to be one name on the headline, and it's going to be a name that gets a lot of people clicking and talking.
I can't believe they did that. To be honest with you, it really disappointed me, because I respect the Athletic and everything they do, and even the guys that were involved in the article. I know they don't write the headlines, but it was a little disappointing for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very misleading that they've taken balls out for everyone, but the general public baseball fan right now thinks they just took Trevor Bauer's balls out.
Yep.
And that's pretty messed up.